in this bitch. I said, boom. I said, boom. Shout out to my nigga roll that calm. That nigga keep me thinking. You know what I'm talking about? That's why folks with it. They tried to kill us in the Bible story everywhere they could though. Feel like he was shooting at me, I don't know. Everywhere they could though. But they can't take us out the story, because they take us out the story, they won't have no story. We know that. They take us out, they ain't gonna have no story. Because we are the story. We the story that they intertwine it into. My daddy told me, said, man, all that shit is in the sky, man. Everything they writing about it, making these poems about, making these books about, everything was in the sky. Niggas was talking about the sky. My pop told me that. I told y'all they go, they though. Everything in the sky, bro. And we the first ones doing that shit. We the first ones that were doing that shit. I be glad my nigga get on in there and find out who the pre-ancient motherfuckers was in our area. But I got a system that know our bloodline came from over here in this on this western plateau. The oldest civilization we can find over here, we know it's older than goddamn Mesoamerica with the Olmecs and shit. They got an astronomical calendar. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And then the little land down there in Peru. The little land down there in Peru. The Corral Lupe. I know they had this. I know they started agriculture right there in on the outskirts of Peru. That would stop me right though. That's why I stopped right there in Peru with that cocaine. But it might just be a little deeper than that. The corn might have came up from that way. If this nigga ain't capping, if this nigga ain't capping, they just capped out information. So you gotta decipher through this information and you still use common sense. But if he ain't capping, so the corn started with a plant called teosinte. The teosinte plant was started the corn. He might be capping, might not, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, the motherfuckers want to study that land, bro. Egypt, the whole thing. That's why I got that on that thumbnail like that. You understand? That shit was desert, bro. All that shit was desert, and it went back to. I tell y'all in a minute. Let me boom right quick one time. You know what I'm talking about? We the greatest niggas the world ever know, nigga. We the greatest niggas the world ever know, nigga. What's that? That shit was desert. That shit was desert. And when they fucked up what we put together, it went back to desert. They fucked it up. In a nutshell, look at the big picture. We went there, fired it up. They came mad, learned some shit from us, ran us up out that bitch. My nigga said every time they say exile, they talking about the Negro. We the ones the world hate, nigga. They fucked that shit up, reversed everything we did on that land. And when they did that, that shit went back to being a motherfucking desert, like it was before we touched that motherfucker. Our baby's probably was going over there doing that little shit, that Neptune shit. Them little stellars out there, they try to say, well, they was doing it in Africa first. Bitch, we was running around and playing in that desert. We was using that shit just to go over there. I bet you. I'm gonna get into it though. Let me ride for a minute.
Hey. Dealing with heartbreak that I made affiliate with. They could never be dealing with heartbreak. Cause they not my favorite material. You know what I'm saying? Swear to God. Look in the mirror, what do you see? I see someone dealing with heartbreak. When I love a nigga, my heart ache. I know how cute a cigar taste, but that do not help with the heart pain. My little brother died in the car chase. Spent on my older brother from inside the wheel. He got the car spray. Guess he got through in a crossway. Thanks for that wheel of a crossway. Wonder do that like a hallway. How much I say always. So deep in that's all day. Bringing it back on the causeway. Ain't fucking with niggas, they all fake. It's up on my head and they all hate. You can't get mad at a nigga who beat me if he not carrying y'all way. I had to make a decision. Throw on a mission and get it while y'all way. I get the coffee to black and make you turn off the tall crate. Maybe I'm having a heart shake. Maybe I had a heart in my heart shake. Look in the mirror.
Motherfucker ain't gonna tell me fuck third eye. Fuck looking at shit in a holy perspective. Fuck all that. I can look at a motherfucker and tell who they is, bro. But they try to tell you to be colorblind and use your heart to judge. Man, fuck that. I can look at a white person and know when I'm looking at a white person. A white person can look at me and know when they looking at a Negro. And I can look at an African and know when I'm looking at African. You know what I'm talking about? They say all of us possess melanin. You know what I'm talking about? But shit, I rise, you know, it, I don't know, man. You gonna let me over, nigga? Around like you crazy. I don't think the purebred beasts possess melanin. Those the ones got down get that melanoma and shit. The sun keep their ass in their rightful place. Not saying they don't supposed to be here, but you know what I'm saying? They didn't evolve, but we know how they started out with the tails and you know, the north. It is what it is. Feel what I'm talking about? It is what it is. I can look at a motherfucker and tell who they fucking is with my eyes. I ain't gotta lean to nobody understanding and not understand and be colorblind to, you know what I'm saying? To not be racist and all that shit. Man, fuck that. I can look at a motherfucker and tell who the fuck they is. Common sense, nigga. You know what a nigga look like. You know what a Negro look like, man. I don't give a fuck that nigga dark skin. You can tell him from an African. That's a dark skinned nigga. Albino with the features, got all features. She just got that little shit when she melanin deficient and shit, but she's just an albino, but she's a nigga though. You can tell it. You can look at it and tell it. They trying to motherfucking take the phenotypes away. Nigga, I study phenotypes and I started using it. It ain't nothing to distinguish. It ain't nothing but 4 or 5 different things you got to look at. The structures, cheekbone, shit. I ain't got to cut a nigga head off and look at his skeleton. I can look at his structure with his skin on that motherfucker. I can see high cheekbones. I can see goddamn slanted eyes. I can see the shit. With my own eyes, with my human eyes, I can see this shit. I can get an understanding of this shit. But now they want the phenotypes to be gone. But all that in a nutshell, man, I think, them Egyptians was American, bro. Them Egyptians come from Tiberia, bro. I remember looking at them, I used to see, I said, they made a real Egyptian when they started putting on. I said, they got them, I used to see them in the history books and shit. Like, nah, that ain't how it go right there. I used to look at them, I said, people looking at them Egyptian there. And I felt the connection to them. You know what I'm talking about? I really did. So now I'm looking at this shit like through complexions and seeing what really went on in that desert over there. Cause that shit was desert. It was desert when we got there. When y'all fucked us over, that shit turned back into a desert on y'all bitches. That the fuck out. Cause y'all fucked up everything we came in there and did. Cause y'all hated us. But y'all wanted to steal them crops though. Y'all wanted them golden apples though. Y'all wanted to get fed though. All you motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I see a great man, look in the mirror. I see a great man, just look in the mirror. I see a great man, I see a great man, I see a great man. I used to live like a caveman, stress until I done got gray hair. Me and Odell back, I'm having conversations, relating to life well. I told him I used to have nightmares of somebody killing me, trying to get rid of me. Bitch, I'm really retarded, gotta finish me right there. So Miles was smiling when somebody shot me down, I'm hitting the night out. It was great for a minute. I mean, did a nigga not think that this day would come? I mean, from a law we come to a law we must return. 1 or 2 liter, it remembers the joy we all wear. I put a hole in a 2-seater, I press on the floor in the car there, running around like a boss there. Dump through a mouse with the cartel, sell you a dog with a smile tail, low to the ground with a large head. The hoe that you love is garbage, I'ma go room in the Corvette. Take your shoes off in the apartment, we could go sit on the curb. Come make some tea, she got on with. Back and she on yeah. You gotta leave it no call back. I hear from the back and she on yeah. You gotta leave it no call back. Only the player shit I entertain. I done matured, I was being lame. I had some cuts turned into stains. You know I'm still praying for their flavor. Affiliated with the game. Bread on the game. Cop lights, no looking around at the stoplight. These niggas be acting they not right. And all this security time. They might have went over your head a little bit, but they come off a Friday with my head. Smoking the clip running nice. I'm trying to celebrate another season. I'm trying to levitate it out of reach. I'm trying to take you with my breathing. I'm trying better ways of living decent. I'm on some medication, got me thinking. I roll a cigarette with sativa. I'm on a different level on the keys. I'm on a different level on the keys. I'm on a different level on the keys. Hey,
You go find them ancient mirrors,
that I may
ancient
affiliate
mirrors
with.
with stellars and shit. These people had their complexions painted on this shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
They had their complexions painted on this shit, man.
Look in the mirror, what do you see? I see someone dealing with heartbreak. When I love a nigga, my heart ache. I know how cute a cigar taste, but they be dealing with the heart pain. My little brother got him. Spent on my older brother from inside the wheel. He got the car sprayed. Guess he got through in a crossway. Thankful that we ever crossed. Want to do heaven, got always. Praying how much I say always. So we don't keep moving, that's all day. Bringing it back on the causeway. He fucking with niggas, they all fake. It's up on my end, they all hate. You can't get mad at a nigga who get it if he not carrying y'all way. I had to make a decision. Throw on a mission to get it while y'all wait. I get the coffee delivered. Metric ton off the boat in a tall crate. Maybe I'm having an off day. Maybe I had a heart in my heart chain. Look in the mirror. I see a great man. Look in the mirror. I see a great man. Just look in the mirror. I see a great man. I see a great man. I see a great man. I used to live like a caveman. Stress until I done got gray hair. Me and Odell back, I'm having conversations. Relate to life well. I told him I used to have nightmares of somebody killing me, trying to get rid of me. Bitch, I'm really retarded. Gotta finish me right there. So my was smiling when somebody shot him. Diamonds on hit in the night air. Let me breathe for a minute. I mean, did a nigga not think that this thing would come? I mean, from a law we come to a law we must return. Going to 2 liter, it remembers the joy we all wear. I put a hole in a 2-seater. I press on the floor in the carpet. Running around like a bomb stare. Dump through a mouse with a cartel. With a small tail. Low to the ground with a large head. The hoe that you love and she garbage. I'm a little group in the Corvette. Shoes on. She got all wet, but I had the back and she all yeah. You gotta leave it on call back. Yeah, you gotta leave it on call back. Only the players should I entertain. These niggas be acting they not right. And all this security top flight. Might have went over your head a little bit, but it come over Friday with my help. Smoking a clip running nice hips. We trying to celebrate another season. I'm trying to levitate it out of reach. I'm trying meditation with my breathing. I'm trying better ways of living decent. I'm on some medication, got me thinking. I roll a cigarette with sativa. I'm on a different level on the keys. I'm on a different level on the keys. I'm on a different level on the keys.
Kickoffs of a new color. This Memorial Day.
Them early Egyptians before they started the new kingdom. Nigga, we started a kingdom in that bitch. Them little stellars that's down there in Neptune Playa that they try to motherfucking compete with us with, that's our own shit. Our babies probably went over there and started a little astronomical clock and put them little stellars out there in the ground, bro. Cause this shit desert. The whole thing desert. The Sahara Desert. From the northwest tip of Africa to the northeast of desert. Their highlands, they go up into the highlands. Egypt sits down in the motherfucking valley. Nigga, we sit in the valley, nigga. Right where we are, I sit in the valley. I'm from Birmingham, we sit in the valley, nigga. So we going across, I told you, when you use that earth cross and section this bitch off to north, east, west, and south. When you trying to show you. The northwest tip of Africa sits in the west according to the earth cross. And when you cross this land and separate this land like cutting a pie 4 ways, That northwest tip of Africa is already sitting in the west. It's already sitting in the west. You dig what I'm saying? This shit already sitting in the west, bro. So it ain't nothing for us to be crossing the Atlantic, Atlanteans, the Atlantic, the Ethiopian Ocean, and whatever else they want to try to change the name of that goddamn water to. For us to go over there, we fucking around, playing around in that goddamn desert, but using technology that we already been using for thousands and thousands of years. This is all we know how to do is make it holy. Use nature and cultivate. Irrigation system started with us. So now we gonna goddamn go in that bitch and put an irrigation system in that motherfucker. After we already been over there playing around with that shit. Going across the playing around. Morocco ain't even thought about it yet. Morocco sit down up out of that desert. They wasn't thinking about their own land. They ain't thinking about it now. They don't give a fuck about it now. They know that's where they crush some. They know that's where they crush some niggas at, Negroes. They know that's where they crush some shit that we built. They know that's where they crush some shit at right there. Ran their ass up out of there, tore all that shit up, fucked that shit up, went to blowing that shit up, and everything we put together in that bitch, they fucked it up. And when they fucked it up, it went back to what it was before we came over that bitch. A motherfucking desert. Yeah, it was a desert before we got there. It was a desert out y'all. It was a desert before we got there. When y'all ran us up out that bitch with that whole shit and trying to take our knowledge and use it for your own, after you fucked us around, all the irrigation systems and all that shit failed. Nigga, we had planted trees and brung soil. We were bringing soil over that bitch to cultivate that shit and all that type shit. And when you went on there and fucked them around, you fucked that land around, that land turned back to what it was before we fucked with it. Y'all came into the desert fucking with a nigga. That's what the fuck went on. That's what the fuck went on. Real talk.
Yes, sir. I'm never standing out. I'm never standing out. Hey, this big Gates right here talking. Watch your mouth, no dissing me. You know we all saw it. You say I'm fake, that's your opinion, that's just y'all story. Just face the fact I was y'all blessing, but y'all ignored it. Your quest for fame had you distorted, not accepting sorry. I'm really at the streets about, the people vouch, the jailer vouch, all the niggas in the feds about. We held it down while in the drought, one of my sales about. I'm standing out, when it's beef, I'm never standing out. So the Jamala while in St. John apartments, couldn't afford the rent, we moved a grandma more like an orphanage. The neighborhood ain't like I said, we came from New Orleans. Had some fights and slung some iron and Baton Rouge, you recall it. Lee Lucas doing life, he left when I was 11. Had a job I did not like and started narcotic selling. I do it for me, I feed myself up when I willing to kill me. We either die, go to jail, so what the fuck could you tell me? Fully loaded Nike 11 when this pressure get applied. Got a brand new Black 9 and I keep it by my side. Took the side of that little boy done out of hatred, no question. Draw your sword, get made with brute force, no second guess. Watch your mouth, no dissing me. You know we all saw it. You say I'm fake, that's your opinion, that's just y'all story. Just face the fact I was y'all blessing, but y'all ignored it. Your quest for fame had you distorted, not accepting sorry. I'm really at the streets about, the people vouch, the jailer vouch, all the niggas in the feds about. We held it down while in the drought, one of my sales about. I'm standing out, when it's beef, I'm never standing down. Time to rate for everything he did for me, I was loyal. Got betrayed, it came a great disappointment. I thought we was under that law, but your nephew's an informant. Put the folks in my business, gotta set court appointments, gotta suit up with lawyers. Damn, this how we rockin'. They copyrighted my name and wanted $1 million. The label laughed in my face, I had to pay out my pocket. Young Money closed the door and ain't nobody want sign me. Travis moving, look out, we in the park and we grinding. If you want them wholesale, just pull up and we got it. Shout out to this kind, my heart on Caroline. I put diamonds in the D.O.B. and all in the bottom. I ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, ain't no show love in my hood. I ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, ain't no show love in my hood. Watch your mouth, no dissing me. You know we all saw it. You say I'm fake, that's your opinion, that's just y'all's story. Just face the fact I was y'all blessing, but y'all ignored it. Your quest for fame had you distorted. Now they kept me sorry. I'm really that the streets about. The people vouch, the jail vouch. All the niggas in the feds about. We held it down while in the drought. One of my sales about. I'm standing out. When it's beef, I'm never standing down. Change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, I'm show love in my hood. Change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, I'm show love in my hood. Only tears that fall are tattooed on. Run up on me wrong, and the mask come on, yeah. Thinking I'm a lie down, beat you lying down. I got it on me right now, so only tears that fall are tattooed on. Run up on me wrong, and the mask come on, yeah. Thinking I'm a lie down, beat you lying down. I got it on me right now. They saying Black Lives Matter, Trump and blessing all the trap niggas. I'm in the streets, I hope you know I ain't just rapping with you. I had my back against the ropes, you started acting different. We may resemble, please remember that the package different. Living for my children, not afraid of going back to prison. One bedroom apartment, people starving, pissing mattresses. I don't want my daughter to ever think she gotta sell her body. Always tell her father if she feel like she can't tell nobody. Only tears that fall are tattooed on. Run up on me wrong, and the mask come on, yeah. Thinking I'm a lie down, beat you lying down. I got it on me right now, so only tears that fall are tattooed on. Run up on me wrong, and the mask come on, yeah. Thinking I'm a lie down, beat you lying down. I got it on me right now, so
I've been back in the trenches for the last few years. I'm from where you had to earn every tattoo tear. 54. They aiming at your top box. Muslim dying breadwinners, you looking at the top box. I was 15, cooking hard in the crock pot. No Wi-Fi in the jail, the guard let me use the hot spot. TT, that's my rider. Nitty, my Sahaba. Don't run up on me wrong, you getting hit with that block.
Only tears that fall are tattooed on. Run up on me wrong, and the mask come on, yeah. Thinking I'm a lie down, beat you lying down. I got it on me right now, so only tears that fall are tattooed on. Run up on me wrong, and the mask come on, yeah. Thinking I'm a lie down, beat you lying down. I got it on me right now, so I already know what's happening with me, baby. I'm a fucked up nigga, I ain't gonna lie, but I know that the first day I ever seen you, the first day I've been around you, I know we was in love. I knew this. Like, you know how you feel. Like, fuck that, look, fuck thinking about it. I know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If my heart don't even lie to me, that's why I bother that motherfucker like this, still, baby. For real. When you're alone at night and need somebody by your side, no matter wrong or right, saying it's gon' that's my personal trainer. He cool with you because of you. I not treat him like a stranger. Big booty shit, man. I know things ain't right with me and your sister. Back to a life after awful love. You still my little sister. Pull up and fix to the engine. This beat just trying to transmission. Porsche reminiscing, wishing that you was here with me. I used to teach you about your feet. We were laughing, we giggling, having breakfast on the beach. You don't know how much that meant to me. Holding hands and having to all public affection. Where you really don't need nobody. God, I'm your protector. FaceTime and I can't wait until you call me. You special, you had that problem, now that problem solved. You won't disrespect you. I'm not helping you alone and not and need somebody by your side.
Bloodline, nigga. Bloodline, nigga. Bloodline, nigga. Nigga got mad about a motherfucking desert. Nah, bitch, you ain't using that hoe. Oh, goddamn, got mad about some desert, nigga. Nigga, we going out all kind of ways. We on the 33rd parallel coming to civilize you niggas. Yeah, y'all niggas. The same thing we did on that desert we did for y'all hoes all over the world, bitch. Yeah. Came down to show y'all how to make valleys, nigga. Turned y'all shit into a real valley, nigga. A river valley, nigga. That shit was desert, nigga. We brought the water to that bitch. Yeah. The water come down out the highlands. Ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking gravity, nigga. Ain't no goddamn gravity bringing no water down. The water gonna fall by nature, nigga. Water doing what it do. They use all that old space ass technology to talk you out your shit. They use all that bitch ass technology, all that shit they be talking about to talk you into the space shit. To their way of thinking. Cause their way of thinking gotta thank you, talk you out of your shit and come up with an excuse of why they have it and come up with a different equations and different solutions and different type shit that don't make common sense for real, but it make common sense because you've been educated into this shit, indoctrinated into this shit, into this culture that they got your part of. Man, shit common sense, man. We went to that desert. We went to that bitch and brought goddamn life to that motherfucker. We went to that bitch and brought life to that motherfucker. And when you look at the first Egyptians that were there, that was us, nigga. Look at the complexion on them motherfucker. That's us, nigga. That's us, nigga. Then they started the new kingdom. Then they started the motherfucking dynastic periods and all that old shit. After they done goddamn crushed us. And after they crushed us up out that bitch turned right back into the desert. And them niggas still in that bitch right now today, digging in that desert, digging up our ancestors. And them Africans don't give a fuck about it because they know they ain't do it. Yeah, said you said goddamn Egypt was the baby of Ethiopia. Yo, you taught me that Egypt was the baby of Ethiopia, and I've been repeating that shit. Modification, strike that from the record. Them Ethiopians ain't came down in Egypt and did shit. Them Ethiopians ain't come down at the motherfucking mountain and did shit. They ain't even the same people. I got the screenshots. I'm gonna show you. See, I had to peel this shit off me because I got them for wanting to get hold to some fuck up. You understand that? Niggas fuck up too. Niggas fuck up too. Yeah, niggas fuck. Real talk. Fuck up too. They not screenshots. I'm just gonna ride for a minute. You'll feel. I'm gonna get over to that shit. I've been on there all day.